Okay, so here we are. We're about 20 minutes into the walk, just set up off from the youth hostel in Rhydd. You can probably see, can you see the lake behind me? We're just discussing what the name of that lake is. Dad thinks it's Lancaster. I'm not convinced because I can't see a castle, but we'll check the map after.
Castell Cadwm is the crag behind, so anyway, far away.
The crag, Dad's reminiscing about some old days where he was big into his climbing. Yeah, 24th of September, our third Das Resilience Challenge. So we're heading up into a Cwm, just to the east of the summit of Snowdon. A bit more of a walk-in than last month's. Thought it was a bit too easy for you.
We're on the Snowdon Ranger path.
Yeah, we are on the Snowdon Ranger path. Weird that I felt I should keep that secret, but obviously you're not going to see this till after the event, so doesn't matter if I tell you where we are. So yeah, so we're going to zigzag up here, and then before we hit the ridge we're going to take a right, so we're going to veer off this path deep into the Cwm.
We're heading up into the mist where King Arthur lives. Report back later.
Well, we've cut off now from the ranger path, and we are heading west. See Dad ahead of me there. We are going to follow this. Let's see if I can get the zoom. We're going to move up the left hand side of this river. It's going to take us into Cwm Clogwyn and pitch our tent for the evening. You see there's a cloud up there. I had seen a report on the Met Office that the weather was going to improve overnight, so we may still be within a shot of pitching in the dry, but we'll wait and see. We've also just had a conversation. A number of people have mentioned, and we've discussed this ourselves too, that some way of telling people, you know, after we've left, after the winners arrived, that they've reached the right point, rather than have them searching around for hours without any confirmation. So I think we've decided that for this one we're going to stay here till midday tomorrow. And we'll meet everybody that turns up, shake their hands, maybe even get a bit of video and a photo of them, and tell them to try harder next. Just to show you the sort of scenery that we're looking at, really. We're looking back across the valley, so our car is parked in that valley. We've got Mynydd Mawr there, quite obvious in front of you, and then just if you come down into the saddle, through the saddle, just where the sun's shining now, that's Llyn Nant Lle Uchaf, and then just to the left, I don't know if you can see that, there's just a little bit of Llyn Iwerddon showing through. So yeah, we've walked up this today, a bit boggy at the bottom, but much drier up here.
You can vaguely make out the ranger track as it comes up the path to Snowdon. Follows the ridge up to the top here. Basically hugs the ridge skyline around the scree and up, and in the mist there is Snowdon. And won't see much from there today. And we're camped in this Cwm, beautiful setting. You can hear the running water, and we're going to have a brew now and wait for the first Das Resilience Challenge, well, the winner hopefully, whether it's tonight or tomorrow. Hi. But good luck. My name is Mick Brady, and I'm a member of the Bowline Climbing Club Leicester. Now, I joined the Bowline Climbing Club in 1972 when I was 18. The Bowline Climbing Club is celebrating its 60th anniversary in October in the Lake District. The reason I'm bringing this in is that we're camping on the Das Resilience Challenge this weekend in a Vango Force 10 tent. Now, this Force 10 tent was bought by a Bowline Club member in the 60s, but he never actually ever used it. It never came out of the bag. I won this tent. It was donated by this gentleman whose name I can't remember at the moment, and I won it in a raffle at the Bowline dinner. And here it is, the Vango Force 10, the Himalayan Hilton of it today, and it's 40 odd years later. We're having a go on it today in the lovely White Mountains. It's best scenery, yeah. So we'll give you a little demonstration of putting up the Vango Force 10 tent. 40, I can't remember exactly how many years, 40 odd years out of the bag, never been out of the bag, and it's going to be up this weekend, and I think it's a fantastic proper steel peg.
There is one problem with a 40, 50-year-old tent, is that some of the rubber is degraded and is very brittle, so we are going to have to...
But only, Rich, only on one particular application.
Yeah, only on the rubber band that hooks the inner to the A-frame. The yellow rubber and the blue rubber around the base of the fly sheet and the inner, they're fine. It's the black rubber. I'm not sure why Vango chose to use different grades of rubber for those different tasks, but they're better tent people than tent makers than I am, so who knows, maybe I'll ask them. Thank you, Silver, for your cord. That's going to be replacing some of our rubber ties.
Model number 7735 Mark IV standard, I think that stands for. I don't know whether that can be tracked to the 60s. But we were spending the night in here waiting for our potential DAS resilience winners. I can't see any reason why, no matter what the Snowdon range throws at us, that this one will be warm as there was a bug. And having our chilly con carne soon, watching the sunset over Snowdon.